All right. Here's another episode of Art and Our Entertainment, and we are going to be talking about Gunslinger Spawn. I am reading issue 2 to my wife. Let me see that, babe. Let me show y'all this cover. Yeah, I'm reading issue 2 to the wife. Let's see what she thinks about it. I think the art is fantastic. I always like these creepy elements with the gunfire and the monsters and the, different appendages and shit. I think it's fantastic, And, another thing that I thought was really cool about this whole Spawn series is that the creator, Todd McFarlane, I'm saying? A lot of people know who he is, I'm saying? He said he was going to create a universe. I got stuff falling on the table. He said he was going to create a new universe for other Spawns, and he said this new journey that he was on with these characters is going to take him 20 years, he said. He said, I plan on investing the next 20 years on fleshing out this universe of all these Spawns because he's going the route of multiverse, right? I mean, time travel, that's kind of what Marvel's doing, so it's like, and I was like, man, that's pretty dope, I like that these people are, just really crafting out these stories because these characters are, these are some badass characters, and giving them more story would only benefit, benefit, how cool people already think these characters are, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to read this, and I'll ask her thoughts on it afterwards, you know what I'm saying? I got a feeling that this one is going to get right to the point, man, you know what I'm saying? The first one, obviously, and accordingly, it had to deal with exposition, origin stories. But this one, not so much. Oh. These things are pretty good. You guys ever have one of these? So, what's it called?
I don't know. It's like peppermint nougat.
Bratch. I don't care enough.
I think it's the same company that makes candy corn.
Christmas nougats. Yeah. Bro, it's minty fresh. So we just got done reading this. And it was just like I thought it would be. It was right to the action.
Yeah.
The talking was lean, which I appreciate. But when they did have dialogue, I should say, when they did have dialogue, it was just right to the point. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was so good.
I thought one of the crazier parts was the whole idea that if you tear off both of the wings of an angel, they go insane and die. And it's like a cardinal sin to do that. And he tore off 3 wings in this fight.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
It's so crazy that you said that, and then I just I was looking at that page, I was like,
right, that was good timing.
Yeah, that was just like that, but also that's the thing that stuck out to you. That's something that stuck out to me too, because they put a lot of thought into that dialogue right there, man. There's some really good writing in this, man. There's some really good writing, and the fact that they're going to different, times, and they can play around with that with the writing. It's fantastic, man. They're going all over the place, seemingly. Who knows? How did it end? I'm trying to. Now I gotta remember how.
They said
Wait,
something.
we shouldn't even spoil it, but
they said something.
Oh yeah, it ended on a calm before the storm. You know what I mean? It was crazy, but there was it kind of, I guess spoiler alert. Yeah, I should say spoiler alert. It ends on a somber note. Even the colors. You know, it's meant to be like a somber moment, and some relief. You know, through the tension because there was a lot of action. And
yes, the last one wasn't as action filled. It was more backstories and
yeah,
such. This
I
one
mean, he was
was
fighting
like
angels in this one. You know.
this one, like the last one, I was like, it was like broken up into little stories.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, like, I mean, I said it when you finished. I was like, was that it?
Right.
Because it was like one cohesive piece of time. It wasn't. It was linear instead of non-linear. Like we comment on the first one, it's non-linear.
I'm gonna put a issue 2 of Gunslinger Spawn. I'm gonna put a variant right here. It's pretty dope. Check this one out. Yeah, man, that's the one. That's the one I wanted to get, but then I ended up getting this one because I thought this one was just as dope. Actually, I thought it was cooler. But I'm just telling him I was gonna drop a little picture. Yeah, you know. But yeah, any other thoughts though? I thought the jokes. I thought usually with comics, they try to go for a little hokey.
Yeah, I mean it was cute.
Hoity-toity kind of joke here and there with comics. You know what I'm saying? It's hit or miss with comics, but the jokes in here were actually like really legit, and it was like a real situation. Like even there's a scene where yeah, it was a funny scene, man. It was a funny scene, and as interesting as weird as it sounds, I actually could relate to the scene. It was like just the everyday scene in the comic book that I was like, I was just doing that. And yeah, I thought it was good. Thought that was funny. I don't know if we're gonna give it a rating system, but so far, what do you think? Do you think this? I think that it's getting better as it goes along.
Yeah.
At first, I don't know if I had you there. I don't know if it was just because I was like, just let me read this to you. So obviously, you knew I wanted just to read it to you. But I don't know if you were fully convinced. But
no, I wasn't.
But I feel like with this one
changed things. No,
this
I'm
one's
kinda
good.
hooked.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just hope that the next one is a little meatier as far as like, the story. Because the first one was a longer read, you know what I'm saying? It's a longer book if you just feel it. This one, this one was smaller. But yeah, I got a feeling they're saving the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's been good thus far. 2 comics, man. 2 out of 2 have been decent. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how long the story arc is gonna be. So, but I'm tuned in. I'm tapped in. Yeah.